KEYMO Podcast.
Where you got it from?
Why are the divorce rates so high in America?
Because people are just getting into relationships and not thinking. It's just like, okay, I see the ring, let's get married, let's spend $20,000 on a wedding to look like we're doing good. But in reality, you're spending all this money on a wedding for what? Because y'all didn't get.
But is that an American thing? Because other countries, the divorce rate is not what it is here.
It's not, because my mom.
People here marry for the wrong reasons. Yeah. People here marry for superficial reasons that are beyond what they truly believe, what their real belief system is.
Yeah.
Also, people marry, me personally, I think for social status.
Yeah, making it look good.
And not necessarily for the duty and commitment of marriage.
Because I can say, from experience, well, I'm not married. My mom, she got married within 1 year of being with my dad, and they lasted for 24 years.
What was the question again? I don't think there's a time frame on that. I think sometimes it can be really fast, sometimes in a couple of years, but I think that the reason that you're with the person, I think, often is what the difference is. These days, people marry people because...
So why in the 60s and 50s, relationships...
Well, one, in that time frame, people had a different plight. In the 50s and 60s, people were congregating together to fight racism, to fight Jim Crow. We were together for a duty to try to fight the system. Now people have figured out how to be successful, how to get around the system, how to, and live a good life even while black.
Play a part
so
in
we
that,
don't.
Social media do.
Social media does.
Right now, it does.
And it does. You have more access to more people.
But remember,
whereas before you could only marry people
they had
that
to
lived
get
in your
married
town.
at 15 because their parents said
And
you gotta get married to.
And you only have the option of the people that was in your town.
Neighborhood.
Right now, you can meet somebody in a whole other state, move somewhere else, have a whole life.
Yeah,
you didn't have access to as many people then, so you kind of just had to deal with what you had to deal with.
Facts. So
now, you have the option of other people that may be more suitable for you, and so it changes the dynamic.
Because what the courts are doing now is, because a lot of people are getting divorced, they think of making programs that you have to go through first before they allow you to get a divorce.
Yeah,
I think that's,
a lot of states have that.
You think
a lot of states already have that, where you have to go through counseling, you have to go through all these different methods to get the divorce. A lot of states already have that.
Not Florida?
No,
not Florida.
My parents got
a lot of blue states
though. It's about to be a year.
But I think that's a good thing.
I think it's a good thing.
But like she said earlier, the lawyers, divorce lawyers, they fight for that. They want you to, because they're like, okay,
it's a money thing. Money goes to the system.
If he cheated because he was cheating, they're gonna give you more money because cheating is like a big thing. And if you have proof,
it's a felony in some states. It's literally a felony in some states.
It's like some people stay married.
I mean, it does allow you a better look in the divorce and saying, I'm divorcing because this person cheated and broke our vow.
The previously, the girl.
You think someone should get a divorce over cheating though? Because cheating is something.
I think it just depends. Some people have non-negotiables. No, it can't. When you break my trust, it's different. Because it's not just about you cheating. If you have to cheat, you have to lie.
Yeah.
So you're a liar. And how can I believe anything you say? How can we have a healthy space when you tell me you're going to work? I don't know if you really are. You tell me you're going to the gym. I don't know if you really are. You telling me you know what I mean?
Once that trust is broken, you're going to be
It's just always going to be a problem. There are people who are able to correct their behavior.
But I can't.
But the people that cheated never want to do the work it takes to correct their behavior, which means is being more open, being more transparent, being more willing to have certain conversations and having someone keep tabs on you because you're not trustworthy right now. So I'm treating you like you're not trustworthy. People feel like, oh, I said I'm sorry. We should be able to move on. No,
they don't like that.
And they don't want to go through when it takes to gain the trust back.
They don't want to go through that.
It's like,
yeah, you do. Yeah, that's the crazy thing about
why should I
divorce.
be unhappy with somebody? You're cheating. I'm always think like, probably I'll sleep with you and
But I'm always telling a woman
cheated.
Get divorced as many times as you want to, because you don't want to be stuck in a relationship if you're not happy.
You're trying to fix a relationship that's never going to be fixed.
Yeah, because being happy is the ultimate goal. You know what I'm saying?
You don't know what that guy was thinking. He probably just got married because the image.
It can be image. It can be peer pressure.
Yeah.
Marriage is a lot of things because a girl can all her friends can be married and she can feel left out. You know what I'm saying?
If I get pregnant right now, my parents are gonna say you have to marry this guy.
Oh, trust me, I've been through that. I was when I was 16. I was.
They're Haitian. That's why.
For what?
I was 16. My first girlfriend, she was Haitian, And her dad told me, if you get her pregnant, you will be married,
No,
and you
Mommy.
won't know you're married.
No,
you told me that to my face.
I just want the
Wow.
baby. If I can just keep
And
the
I was
baby and not
out.
the nigga, like if we not working out, but I don't want to have an abortion and I want to keep the baby, I don't feel like I have to marry you. We can be co-parents. Marrying is like you're making me stuck with somebody that I don't want to be with.
Because marriage is marriage is life.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
And that
Marriage
means
is-
now you have to.
So you
like,
have to deal with
your
a
whole
person.
life is correlating around this person.
Yeah. So before you even do that, you have to be sure that you can deal with this person.
No, these Haitians.
Because sometimes if a person don't compromise, they don't know how to work through
Not
stuff.
these Haitians.
No, okay.
These Haitians, stop telling me.
No,
I
I'm
haven't
telling
dated
you.
any.
Oh my God.
Well, I dated a Bohemian that was also
No, I'm
Haitian.
Haitian, so I'm telling you, like right now, my mom is like telling me.
But does
like,
she want you to marry someone Haitian?
No, it's whatever I want. But
Okay.
it's like if I get pregnant right now, she's like, "Oh, you're gonna have to get married to them." No, mom.
Well,
You can't force you to get married.
I'm
because the
not
kid deserves both parents.
two-parent household.
The kid deserves.
But let me
to
tell
have
you
both-
something.
and you
Hold
also
on.
deserve
Hold
a man
on,
to take
no,
care
no,
of you. Why you
Kayla,
take care of his damn
no,
kid?
no.
Yeah,
They can
yeah.
take care of you in that instance. But Haitians, I'm gonna tell you from experience because I've been dealing with this my whole life. Haitians, they're gonna stay in that because they don't want their kids to feel like, oh,
Both parents aren't there.
yeah. No, I kid you not. I told my mom several times, I said, you waited till I was 24, you should have been left. I kid you not. You should have been left.
No.
Why are you waiting for me? That's not my choice. It's your happiness.
Well, if something is toxic, then
Oh, so
I
she's
think when we have kids,
so
it's not
she's
just
trying to make you
that.
feel
Yeah,
like
like, okay.
she didn't get a divorce because of you.
Yeah, I'm older. It's like,
Oh,
no,
that's messed up.
you should have been left. Why
That's
are you
messed
waiting?
up.
I know
Because,
I
baby-
speak for the kids, but it just depends on if it's a stable situation.
Yeah.
And I'm
If
speaking on
it's too
this
toxic,
because
then you need to
whatever,
go.
Yeah.
If y'all can be amicable, then I can understand getting through the last few years. But
No, mommy,
if the situation is
leave.
toxic, I think you should leave.
Nah,
No,
you should
mommy,
leave.
you should have.
Because it's going to affect the
Man,
kids
you
even
should
more.
have. You should have
You
been
better
left when I was
leave.
5 years old.
But
I'm
it's gonna-
25. 20 years ago, you should
So
have
she's
been left.
saying is a lot of men she gave up that she.
No, it's not even a lot of men. She kept a marriage because she felt like, okay, why am I gonna leave this marriage? I want my daughter to know that she have two parents.
Was she
No.
just unhappy, or was he doing a lot of extra?
It's a lot.
So she dealt with the.
She dealt
I'm-
with it. I'm
yeah.
not dealing with that. You should have been left.
Bro.
I'm young.
Yeah, but you gotta remember you're in a
Chemo.
different
She should have
generation.
been left.
Yeah, but
Trust
she's
me.
in a. But you gotta remember that generation dealt
But I
with
don't got
more.
nothing to do with me.
What you mean that
They
generation?
did.
that-
They did.
No, but listen, if
60s,
I-
70s, they stayed with
Yeah,
men.
but her parents weren't in the 60s and the 70s.
Yeah, they wasn't as
What?
long
And
as
she's
y'all.
in her 20s. Her
What,
parents were in the
80s?
80s and the
No,
90s.
90s.
Okay, but
The
I'm
90s.
born 98.
Okay,
My
but they
parents got
still-
married 97.
but they still, it's a different time. Remember,
It is, but
We
if
have-
they're unhappy,
My parents
why-
got married in 90.
okay, we have
So-
social media, right? We have women, strong women, independent women telling young ladies, don't do this, don't do that,
Right.
don't do this.
Shit,
Right.
my mama
They
shit
didn't
down
have that
she
back
and
then.
shit weak.
We have,
That's true. He's basically
Yeah, he's
saying
right.
like they didn't have
Yeah, the
the
structure
guidance
of
to
like,
know
yeah.
that
Yeah.
that was an option to leave. And honestly, you have to remember that is true.
Yeah,
but not
that is
people
true.
who was growing up in the 90s.
Okay, hold
People
on.
who grew up in the
If we had
50s,
instant-
60s,
Yeah.
and 70s, I get it.
No, but
Women
my
couldn't
mom
even
is
get
that
bank
time.
accounts until
Imagine-
what, 72?
Imagine-
Right. They didn't have no rights.
But in
Yeah.
the 90s, okay.
No, she got married. My mom is 63. But she's
Okay, so that's-
59.
Oh, so she's the same age as my
Yeah.
mom. My mom is 62.
So that's what I'm trying to say. If we had Instagram in the 90s and in the 80s,
Yeah, they don't know technology till now.
they would
So
have.
we talk-
But-
So many people.
but
would
it's
have-
not-
Is your mom American?
Yes.
See, her mom is
Okay.
Haitian. That's a difference. She
Haitians
grew up on the
are-
island. You
Oh.
grew up in
They have,
America.
Yeah.
like, she was
They
young.
have a whole
so-
different
Yeah, she
way
was
of
young
looking
and
at stuff.
she had.
Okay,
they
that
had-
makes
they
sense.
had
That's like a
clarity now.
difference.
That makes sense.
Trust me, it's a
And
difference.
it's different because when we have